Hello guys, once again welcome back. I am Abhishek Patange. Today I am here to review this. This is the Hyundai Aura. In this video I am going to explain detailedly about variants available and their prices, color options, engine options and their specifications, detailed walk around. So let's start with the video. Aura gets with 6 color options. One is the fire red, polar white, titan grey, silver, brown, alpha blue. Hyundai Aura comes under the compact sedan segment. I don't know why people underestimate this segment. This is more practical and value for money. People tend to buy hatchbacks than the compact sedans. Hyundai offers petrol, diesel and CNG engine options in Aura. It gets with both 5-speed manual and automatic gearboxes. For the petrol base variant, it costs 6,68,595 rupees on road, and for the diesel top end variant, it costs 10,81,224 rupees. So let's start with the detailed walk around. This is the front look and these are the keys of the car. It gets with this lock, unlock, and this is the button to open the boot, and this is on the other side. It has this chrome lining over here. As I said, it gets with petrol, diesel and CNG engine options. In petrol it offers a 1.2 liter Kappa engine and 1 liter turbo petrol engine. This is the button to open the boot and this is the fuel lid opener, and this is to open the engine bay. 1.2 liter Kappa petrol engine produces 81 bhp of max power and 130 Nm of max torque. The turbo variant produces 98 bhp of max power and 171 Nm of max torque, and it gets with a diesel engine. As I said, for the diesel it gets with 1.2 liter U2 CRDI engine which produces 73 bhp and 190 Nm of max torque. Aura and i10 Neos looks exactly similar from the front. Interiors also similar to the i10 Neos. It gets with this huge grille with 2 LED daytime running DRLs. In the Aura it gets with only one DRL. These are the projector fog lamps. This is the front grille which is very huge and which is finished in piano black color with surrounded by premium satin silver finish. It looks very sporty because of those sharp looking daytime running DRLs and these projector headlamps with halogen indicators. These are the front lights and these are the tires. It gets with diamond cut alloy wheels with the tire section of 175/60 R15s. It gets with tubeless radial tires and it gets with McPherson stud suspension in the front and disc brakes. This is the automatic variant. Here is the smart auto badging and these are the IRVMs. It has this LED turn signals on it, and IRVM is finished in dual tone color and it is finished in body colored, and overall length of the car is 3995 mm and overall wheelbase of the car is 2450 mm. These are the door handles which are finished in chrome, and door handle has this request sensor. This is the rear door handle which is also finished in chrome, and this is the side look. B pillar and C pillar is finished in black color. It kind of gives that floating roof effect, but I don't like that C pillar design. It feels kind of odd from the side. This is the side look, and it has this shark fin antenna, and below the shark fin antenna it has a high mount stop lamp, and these are the tail lamps which are finished in Z-inch shape. These are the LED tail lamps with halogen indicators, and Hyundai Aura badging over here. This chrome line connects the both tail lamps in the rear. This is the rear design, and these are the rear parking sensors, and overall height of the car is 1520 mm and overall ground clearance of the car is 170 mm. there is nothing to open the boot, which is a very odd thing. Here is the reverse parking camera. We have to open the boot via key, or we have to open the boot from the inside of the cabin. In order to open the boot, we have to long press this button. Now the boot is opened. This is the amount of space it offers, and overall boot space is 402 liters. There is no light and no 60-40 split in the second row. This is the spare tire. In the spare, it gets with 165, 70 or 14 inches. And these are the tools. Let's close this thing, and it would be really good if it gets with a 60-40 split. Now the boot is closed, and now let's get inside the driver's side door. Chrome door handles with request sensors, and this is the driver's side door. It has this honeycomb like design over here, and this is the door opener, which is finished in metallic finish. These are the IRVM controls, and this is the locking mechanism. It doesn't get with the single touch roll up and roll down functions for the windows. These are the speakers with 1 liter bottle holders, and on the driver's side it gets with the manual seat controls. These are the manual seat adjusts, and this is the automatic variant, and I don't know what is this. I think this is to do with the technical thing. And these are the engine start stop button. And now let's get inside. This is the steering wheel, and now let's turn on the car. Let's put the keys over here, foot on the brake, and this is the engine start stop button. Engine is turned on, and on the right it's showing neutral, speed, and distance to empty, all those things. These are the circular AC vents with this chrome surroundings and piano black surroundings. Dashboard has 3 colors. This is the honeycomb like design. This is the instrument cluster with showing a tachometer on the left, and on the right it's showing speed, distance to empty, average fuel economy, and all those things. Neutral, gear shift indicator, temperature, all those things. And with 2 trip meters. This is the button to toggle through the MID, showing average fuel economy, all those. And these are the wiper controls, and on the right we have headlight controls. This is the steering wheel, which has this again metallic like finish. These are the steering controls. It has a good tactile feel in it. And this is the infotainment system, which supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now let me connect the Bluetooth, and let's do a audio test. Audio quality was decent enough, and on the infotainment system it has buttons over here which will not distract the driver from driving. It's easy to read, and these are the AC vents with this hazard light button in the middle, and this is the automatic climate control AC. It gets with the automatic climate control, and these are the buttons for AC. And this is the USB charging socket. I think this can be removed. Yes, this can be removed. And this is the USB charging socket, and this is the USB fast charging socket. These are the lights. It gets with the wireless charging option, and this is the gear knob. This is the automatic variant. It gets with reverse, neutral, drive modes, and it is finished in piano black. Here are twin cup holders with hand brake, but armrest is missing. These are the fabric seats, and here we have some more space to keep stuff. And these are the AC vents, airbags written over here. This is the IRVM, which has a dimming feature, which is manual. These are the halogen lights. On the co-driver side there is mirror, but there is no light. On the driver side there is a toll receipt holder, but there is no mirror. This is the glove box, which offers cooling function. This is the cooling function, and a glove box is decent sized. And this is the fabric of the seats are comfortable enough, and it has this stitching over here which makes the premium feel. And now let's get inside the second row. Now let's open this second. First of all, let's put the seat all the way back, and I am 5'10" foot long. Let's get inside, and you can see the amount of space it offers. The seats are not scooped out. This is the amount of space while the seat is all the way back, and surprisingly this doesn't offers any adjustable headrest in the front, but in the rear it has adjustable headrests, seat belts, and the cabin is wide enough. This is the center armrest. It offers 2 cup holders. If you can see, there are 2 cup holders, and it supports isofixed child mounts. And I think this is the third seat belt, but there are only 2 adjustable headrests, and this is the partial tray, and this is the handle to hold. On the second row it has halogen light. Because of those 3 shades, cabin looks premium and spacious as well. So that's it for now guys. Hope you liked my efforts. If you did, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Make that subscriber count to 4-digit numbers. So see you soon. Bye.